I'm a little embarrassed to show this room on the internet, but we have to start somewhere. So I would like to invite you into my home, into my living room. Hi, my name is Jennifer and I am the owner of Oak and Iron, an antique booth in my town. And I do videos to show you how to style your home with new and vintage items. Some of them are DIYs and some of them are thrift finds. So if you like that kind of stuff, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like and the bell notification, and the next time I post a video, you will be sure to be notified. So welcome to this week's video. In this week's video, we redid the living room. Long overdue, long awaited. After being stumped and at a design standstill, this living room is a matriarch of his and her style. I have been intimidated by a couple of things in this room for a long time, such as the red couch and the red chair and that orange side table and coffee table. It was very important for us to blend our style so we can make this house our home. We are going to be going room by room in this series of blending styles together. We are going to remodel what we can and make over what we can't. So definitely stick around for this series and you can see how we transform our house room by room and blend his and her styles. And hopefully you can take away some inspiration and some pointers to use in your space. You're supposed to look right there. Are you going to be in the shot?
Yes. I have perfect hearing.
No, he doesn't. He has horrible hearing. So stick around so you can be a part of this journey with us. Alright, we are going to start with ground zero, which is this red couch. Alright, getting new furniture is not in our budget currently. And this couch happens to be really loved by my husband Joe. So it's going to stay. And guys, let me tell you, I love the color red. It is my favorite color. I just don't think it should be on a big piece of furniture. It's a very strong color choice. And since we already have a very strong color, we are going to design the color palette around the couch. So what I've decided for the color palette in this room is obviously a rusty red, and then a neutral white, some other neutral colors such as black and gray. With the metals in this room, I am not a particular person that has to be one metal and that is it. I like to mix and match my metal choices. I am not a believer in that it has to be one and one only. So first thing we did in this room is we painted the wall. We painted the wall in Chantilly lace by Benjamin Moore, and it is a nice neutral white. I think that it gives us a great background or a backdrop. of the DIY projects that I did in this room, and it was a very fast and easy project, is we redid the ceiling fan. I took off the blades. There you go. I took off the blades and I painted them white, and the globes that you see on there now are actually globes I found at the thrift store. And I chose a nice bright white light fixture, Edison ball. I think it transformed the ceiling fan into a nice polished piece of lighting for the space. Then we went shopping for a rug. Now, I didn't think that this was going to be as hard as it was, but it was particularly challenging. Not only do I have to match the couch, I also have to match this gray chair as well. And blending these two colors, I wanted a certain kind of look in my rug. Now, did we have to have a rug in this space? No, we didn't have to have a rug at all. But I believe this rug acts like an anchor in this space, and it anchors all these seating positions, and it helps kind of draw this room together. It helps lead the eye around the space where you have such a strong color here, a strong color here, the TV cabinet that we redid there, and I would like to anchor them all together. So I went to many places to try to find a rug. I ended up finding one at Target. Now, I like the rugs at Target. They're very budget friendly. But for being a budget-friendly carpet, it's not as plush as I would like it to be. So I'm hoping that it will wear in and it will feel a little bit more comfortable underneath your feet. But right now it feels a little rough. But like I said, I'm hoping that it will get wore in a little bit more, and so it becomes a little bit more softer underfoot. Alright, so the next thing we did is we shopped for lamps. The two lamps that I had in this space, initially I got from the thrift store, and I did the paint and baking soda technique, and they looked really good. They looked like the big ceramic lamps that you would get at Restoration Hardware or Pottery Barn. But I wanted my table lamps to match the fan. So the criteria I needed to have with these lights were they needed to have a glass component to it, and it also needed to have brass too as well. I found these two side table lamps at Target. When I brought it home the first time, one of them was broken, and I had happened to got the last two at my Target. So then I had to load back up into the car and return one to get another one at another Target. So guys, the last thing we did in this room that I absolutely love are these shelves here. Now, backstory about these shelves. I have these exact same shelves in my antique booth, and all they are parts of a table leaf that I could not restore, and then these brackets here were in clearance at Lowe's. I needed some shelves in my antique booth, and I didn't want to spend a lot of money. I had gotten a table from auction, and when you bid an auction, these lots, online auction, you just see a tiny little picture. So when I was bidding on this table, it was a drop leaf antique table that pulled out to 9 feet, and it had all these leaves that you could use. So those leaves would not work in that antique drop table. So I had all these leaves for a table that I couldn't use. So I just went ahead and I took 3 shelves to my antique booth, and I just bought those brackets and I put them up. I fell in love with them so much that I hurried back to Lowe's and buy more brackets. So the other 3 leaves I could hang up in my house for wall shelves, and it turned out spectacular. So in one of my videos, somebody wanted to see all of the things that I thrift and how I style them. So let me just show you really fast some of the things that are new, and then some of the things that I have thrifted. One of them being this picture behind me. All that was a painting that I got from the thrift store for $9, and I just put spackling on top of it, and it turned out like this, and I love it. So that's something that you can do as well. Now, on this shelving here, this, let's see, can we do that? This I got at auction. This coming up auction, you guys haven't seen that video yet, but that haul yet, but that's one of the things I got from auction. This is that thrifted container in one of our videos. The ducky is a thrifted find. I love him. I love him. To Kill a Mockingbird, that is the book that my kids had to read during school, so I just kept that. And then this vase, this vase is thrifted. This picture frame is thrifted. These are the brass candlesticks in one of our videos. This huge dictionary I got from auction, along with the other dictionary. I got that at auction too. So as you can see, I do style my home with thrifted finds, and I love them. I love the pieces and their history. And then of course, you guys all know the TV cabinet. Whoops. Of course, you guys all know the TV cabinet that we recently redid. You guys, this was prior to my YouTube days, but this happens to be a hutch that I painted in Chippy Barn Craftsman White. This is what I'm going to do my kitchen cabinets in. This paint, I don't know if you can, I'm scratching the bejesus out of this. This does not chip whatsoever. I love this paint. Not a sponsor, but yes, this is a hutch that I painted. Here it's a corner hutch that I found on Marketplace. This mirror, hi, is a new mirror that I got, I want to say about 2 years ago, 3 years ago. It is the Magnolia line in Target. And then I didn't clean over here, so no judging, right? Over here is our entryway, and we don't wear shoes in the house. See? I don't know why. We just take off our shoes as soon as we get into the house. But here is a little bookshelf that we got at Target for Gracie's room when she was a little girl. Oh my goodness, maybe, well, she's 19 now, so God, 10, 12 years ago. That is her little bookshelf that we had in her room. And then I found this cute little picture. I found that, hi. I found that at the thrift store too. And then this mirror, again at the thrift store. There's another one there too that I keep driving by, and I want to get it so bad. But it looks like this, but painted white. I wanted to hang it up here, but then I thought that that was silly because it's like two of the same mirrors in the same area. But oh no, I might go back and get it. But yeah, that's our little entry corner. This little sugar bowl I got at the thrift store too. It's missing its top, so I can't really sell it at my booth, but we have some just like little knickknacks in it. And then here's a little basket. Oops. Okay, so here's a little basket of some mail that we place. So guys, I really do thrift and use the stuff in my home. And this is a recent find too. Again, with that auction haul that you guys haven't seen yet, but you will. And there's Joe. What do you think of the living room?
Love it. You do awesome work, dude.
See, he likes it. So there you go, guys. That is the living room makeover. Long awaited, I know. Anticlimactic, I know. But there's a couple of more things that that I want to do DIY in this space that are, I'm not going to tell you about because they're upcoming videos, and I want you to come back and look at those when I get them all done. But I'm calling this phase 1, and I think phase 1 is done and we hit it out of the park. So I hope you enjoy this little video I put together about blending styles. I hope that it resonated with you, or I hope that you had found some of it interesting, or that you can do some of these things in your home too to blend styles. You don't have to go out and buy new stuff and replace all your things. I don't think you should have to. I I think that you can make a house, a beautiful house, a home, using the stuff that you've got. And maybe in the future, we may get a different couch. Maybe in the future, we'll get a different rug. Who knows? But right now, this room, I think, turned out great. And it is so comfortable. And we are going to enjoy it. So the next makeover room is going to be, I believe, the kitchen. Don't hold me to it. But will probably be the kitchen because our stove recently RIP'd and we had to get a new stove. And you know how that goes. When you replace one thing, that means it snowballs into another thing. So stay tuned for that. And guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Like, subscribe, hit the bell notification, and I will see you in the next video. Oh, and if you want to follow behind the scenes, hop on over to Instagram where my handle is oakandiron_design. If you watch my stories, you'll see a lot more kind of behind the scenes and more intimate and day-to-day vlogging type stories. And then my post, sometimes I do reels. Sometimes I do picture carousels of the stuff that we're doing here. So, guys, have a great day, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.
In my veins, I've been driving this train. Years in this lane, there's no stopping this flame. Cause I came to the game and I changed it to play how I like, rearranged it to my own domain. Yeah, I got what it takes, made lots of mistakes, taking shots, skipping breaks, feeling lost, feeling great, popping off, singing straight, never stopped, never changed. All the squad here to play, and I've got something to say, yeah. I work hard each and every day, I get lost in the words I say. I don't push pause, no, I push play. I won't stop till I make a change. I withdraw on the things I make. I turn flaws into flawless traits. I build tall, never capped in space. I won't stop till I hear him say,
Oh, sorry. I broke the cat.
6 a.m. and I'm up again. I got tired eyes, need a cup of blend.